Thanks for helping me do those stretches before the podcast.
Of course, it's important to be limber. It's important to have your body alert.
I mean, you got me feeling nimble. You got me feeling quick.
I got you feeling like you could, gosh darn, jump over a freaking candlestick.
I don't know if I'd go that far.
A candelabra?
Yeah, I could jump over a candelabra.
Okay.
What is a candelabra?
I just said it because it was, I'm guessing I thought it was one of those like candle cup thing maybe it's not.
I thought it was like a chandelier or something.
Hold up. Candelabra.
It sounds like an enemy in like an MMO. That's a level 80 candelabra.
Okay, so no, not one of those handle things. It's one of the like big, like a.
Oh, okay. It's like an
abra of candles.
Exactly. It's literally an abra of candles. That's the best way I could put it.
And now you know, thanks to this cold opening, what a candelabra. You probably already knew. We're just stupid.
No, I don't know, dude. Actually, no. Don't call it stupid. That's a tricky one, I think. That aluminum can made quite the sound right there. We're gonna have to restart the whole show now.
No. This can just be the cold open.
No, that ruined it. Let's restart. You guys know me. You know that I always struggle with sleep issues. Well, guess what? I don't struggle as much anymore. Why? Because of Ʞᴜ. That's right. Before bed, I pop one of those delicious little gummies, and then I'm out like a light, to quote Drake. That's right. You know how stressful February can be. Luckily, with Ʞᴜ, there's gummies for when your thoughts won't shut up. Like I said, I can pop one of those bad boys and be asleep like I've never slept before. So, if you're 21 or older, go to Ʞᴜ.co and use code SuperMega for 35% off the entire month. That's Ʞᴜ.co, code SuperMega. 35% off, shipped discreetly to your door, and the only relationship this February that definitely won't break up with you. So enjoy responsibly, and major thank you to Ʞᴜ for supporting this show and keeping laughs within reach.
Will you be at the gates of heaven? Congratulations, you won! Alert! 今天恢复你美丽的 Boston。
He tripped on his way back from the restroom and he cracked his neck. He cracked it wide open and blood just poured out. And you could see the bone that snapped through the muscle tissue. Oh, it was bad. I mean, he's still laying there. I just thought you guys should know. Can we get a picture of Matt on screen with a little black and white, R.I.P. Start to play some sad piano music. This one goes out to Matt Watson. In the arms of the angels. It's okay if the piano doesn't match Luke. If Matthew is a king, he really was alive, but now he's dead and gone with Thanksgiving. I kind of went to another song there, but I think the heart chose what it. Can you please show Matt's chair? Can you throw up that black and white picture of him again? Oh, good Lord. Can you also maybe play one of his favorite sound effects? Oh, that's a good one, Luke. To everyone out there, Matt Watson, what's up, dude? What's up, bro? How you doing?
I know your white ass didn't start the show without him.
No, it was just an alternate. It was an alternate cold open in case because you didn't like the last one.
I loved the last one. I thought it was perfect.
Well, you're the one that said we should restart it, and so I was just taking off of that. That maybe I'll do a second cold open or something.
Didn't you just do a second cold open?
Well, that's what I'm saying is like that would be the second cold open.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
If we needed one, if we wanted to replace the first one,
Whatever it was, just keep it. Well, you don't even replace the first one. You could just make it after the theme song. I was at
we have a theme song.
Yeah, it goes
Ryan and Matt talking and having some fun and stuff like that, right?
No, but that's not a bad idea.
Imagine if we had like a core, like just a group of people. Or think of like a Full House opening type of song, but for our podcast.
Okay,
Family Guy even.
That's not a bad idea, because this is episode 99.
Mm-hmm.
I got 99 podcast episodes, but a guest ain't one. Yeah, you like that? But basically, think about this, dude. We've had the same theme song since episode 1 of Super Mega Show. What better time to switch it up than episode 100 or something?
Yeah.
We could spend the next week solely focusing on just getting gospel
nothing
singers.
else done.
No, well, that's gonna happen regardless. Instead, we could just get this theme song made. We really should do a theme song for the podcast that's like a Full House fucking.
And then we should it should be for like a special episode. Episode 127 maybe?
You gonna do that?
Huh?
You're setting us up for failure here.
I mean, that's a good bit away. Think about it.
It'll come fast.
Like you. Because you're like when we have to go to a movie or something and it's last minute and I call you, hey, SpongeBob's showing.
I come fast, yeah.
You get there pretty quickly.
Especially when SpongeBob is
on the line.
I come fast.
And it has Mark Hamill in it. Luke Skywalker, your favorite character.
No shit.
Yeah, he plays the Flying Dutchman.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I had no clue Mark Hamill played the Flying Dutchman.
Yeah.
Who's Ice Spice play?
I think Patrick in this one.
Okay. That makes sense. I see it. Yeah, I haven't seen the new SpongeBob movie.
Yeah. I also have not. What are you? Are you saying we should go see the new SpongeBob movie?
Not what I was saying,
Oh.
but I mean, you seemed really excited right then.
No, it's fine.
And if you want to, I would go see it with you.
We could. There's probably something better. I haven't even seen Ʞᴁᴇᴜ yet.
I haven't either. But
And it's streaming right now on HBO Max.
It is streaming because when I turn on my television, my smart television, I see it right there on the homepage. Wait, I got a stand-up bit just popped into my head. Yeah, so anybody else have a smart TV? Yeah, with all the stuff they're putting on the TV.
Yeah, I got one.
With all the stuff they're putting on TV these days, hold on, I'm gonna go to a different joke, dude. Just like I love the idea of a guy
answering way
too late,
interrupting the
So you got a smart TV? I'm just like 30 seconds later. Yeah, I do. Because it would catch you off guard if you were on stage, because it would catch you off guard because you would try to be figuring out.
What's he responding to?
And you'd be like, oh, he's responding to that.
And then you have to get back to your joke, and
then I'll try to get back to it, and it's like, so I mean, with all this, I think with all this stuff they got on TV these days, it's more like a dumb TV. Why don't they call it a dumb TV?
Yep.
Who's got a smartphone? Anyone here?
Me.
All right. Let's see, one of you. One guy's got a smartphone.
Oh yeah. just to look over,
to breathe in,
because this guy's
it's like, if he starts that from the first joke, it's gonna be a rough set. But it's that's enthusiastic. That's what you want, right?
Out of a crowd, interaction. We want interaction on our videos, likes, comments, subscribes, bell rings.
Bell rings, definitely.
Love those bell ringers. Could you ring that bell? Is a bell?
Guys,
is the bell still a thing?
Bell ringer squad, where you at? I actually
still
saw
ring
that
bells?
doesn't even really matter anymore, because such a small percentage of views comes from people that have the bell on.
Bell ringers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That it's like
they don't even get updated anyways.
Yeah. No.
They'll turn it off randomly on some.
And I'm honestly not convinced. In fact, I'm fully actually convinced that is a fully fixable problem that YouTube has intentionally not fixed, or it's intentionally designed that way, algorithmically, like where people will turn on notifications for a channel and then certain things just won't hit their sub box, just won't give them a notification. Because YouTube, I mean, it's owned by Google. It's like one of the biggest tech companies in the world. That's a really simple website mechanic for a company like Google to get right. And it's like all these years later, if it's still broken, I think there's like another reason. And it has to do with like algorithm stuff and what they're pushing, what they want to push, you know. So
propaganda.
That's not what I'm saying, Ryan.
It's pushing what it wants to push?
No. I'm saying there is a active targeted campaign against Let's Players. And unfortunately, you and I fall into that camp.
We would have to release Let's Plays to be considered Let's Players.
Ryan, watch it.
Those 2 Lego episodes.
Ryan, you're walking a thin fucking line.
There was something else, wasn't there?
Oh, I really hate that. I do have to really think. Besides holiday, I'm not counting holiday episodes.
The Santa Claus game.
I said I'm not counting holiday episodes. Hey, well, they gonna like what we got cooking now.
Oh, there was this one series they were doing that I really liked. It was Oblivion. They released like 5-6 episodes, every one. It's like the people came from everywhere around the channel again to be like, woohoo!
Remember what I said about a fine line? You're like a tightrope walker right now, with a broken leg.
On a unicycle, with a broken leg.
And a flat tire.
But that just proves how talented I am at the balancing act.
That's true.
Or I just fall immediately upon trying to enter the rope. Just
There was a family called the Flying Łalindas that were real famous.
You've talked about them before.
Have we?
I think I remember because something clicked in my brain where it was like the Flying Łalindas, and there's no one else who I would have a conversation with where the Flying Łalindas would come up.
That's true, probably. I feel like you're not going to be talking to like your dad or stepdad Jim about the Flying Łalindas. It was like a family that was just tightrope walkers, and they did a whole routine where they'd get on each other's shoulders, and they fell pretty fucking hard, and a lot of
They
them
died?
Some of them did, not all of them, but and then guess what? They were out
More
there
like
the next night.
Falling Łalindas.
Jesus, dude. I mean, I know people that died in that shit.
9/11 improv class video.
Dude, that's
Classic.
such a classic video. It's did you show that to me? Like,
I can't remember if I showed it to you, but you and I had saw it like we knew about it around the same time. I feel
like you showed it to me, and like you found it, or I mean, it's
might have been something Daniel should. I really don't. I can't really go back.
Is it a well-known video?
I think so. It's kind of like why I'm forgetting the specifics for some reason, but I remember there's like this video of some guy at a talent show in a courtyard of like a high school I can't remember what he was doing, unfortunately. Remember that video that was viral that I can't remember?
Yes. The I know people that died in that shit reference, for people that might not get that. It was an improv comedy class that was being filmed, and one of the guys makes a joke during an improv thing to another guy because he has a big beard, and he refers to him as 9/11 beard, and the guy with the 9/11 beard, he does not like he knows people that died in that shit.
Was it him? I thought it was someone else.
I'm pretty sure he's the one that got upset.
Okay,
but he freaks out, and it's It's very uncomfortable.
It like cuts and then it continues into the hallway.
Yeah, where it's like after class and he's like waiting outside and getting his friend to film because he's going to confront the teacher or something.
Oh, yeah.
Luke, go ahead and put in just like a very quick cut up highlight reel from that video. Without further ado, I know people that died in that shit.
Yeah, crazy legs and, my 9/11 beard. How you guys been?
I'm doing so well. The only thing...
9/11 beard? Don't associate me with a terrorist. Is that what you're gonna do? Do the joke. You're gonna associate me with a terrorist. It's a joke. It's a joke.
Dude, that's so not cool.
That's not funny.
Yeah, that's
fucking bullshit, dude. The fuck? I know people who fucking died in that shit. What the fuck? You want me to go back in there now? Is that it? And just like
I think they're good. I think they said they're gonna be landing
and do
soon
some
anyway.
more do some more jokes after that shit?
Is this another clip show episode? I got some clips I could show people.
Do you want to show some clips?
Yeah.
What do you want to show?
Here's one.
Cut out when he says he lied, Luke. You see Eric Menezes. It's a big penis, too. My voice cracked. Yeah. That was a very embarrassing vocal. I don't.
Using like movie.
And you got a real voice crack out of me there. Well, those treehouse of...
Not like that.
Okay. We said different numbers, so I didn't have to start 2026. I know, my voice cracked again. And... You mind if I maybe show...
You already showed your clip. I was just trying to show my clip.
If it's a clip show episode, you show more than one clip each, dude. And also, by the way, the I know people that died in that shit clip, that was for both of us. That wasn't a me clip. Guys, when we first started SuperMega, we had no clue what we were doing. We didn't know if it would be successful or if we would end up in the gutter. We were thinking, what if no one watches us? What if we make fools of ourselves? Well, we chose to believe in ourselves. Just like Shopify believes in you. That's right, they're on your side to help you launch whatever business you're launching. Shopify is the commerce platform behind millions of businesses around the world and 10% of all e-commerce in the United States. From household names like SuperMega to brands just getting started. And you don't have to be a graphic designer. You can get started with their design studio with hundreds of ready-to-use templates. Shopify helps you build a beautiful online store that matches your brand style. They're great templates. They are gorgeous. And get the word out like you got a whole marketing team behind you. You can easily create email and social media campaigns wherever your customers are scrolling or strolling. And best yet, Shopify is your commerce expert with world-class expertise in everything from managing inventory to international shipping to processing returns and beyond. We've used Shopify for years. We use it for our website. We absolutely love it. We would not be able to do it without them. So it's time to turn those what-ifs into cha-ching with Shopify today. Sign up for your $1 per month trial today at shopify.com/super. Go to shopify.com/super. Again, that's shopify.com/super. It was a great clip. Yeah, you're picking up what I'm putting out. I'm asking if you want to go to Great Clips after work and get haircuts.
I knew it from that twinkle in your eye.
Mm-hmm. You know the Great Clips twinkle.
We both need haircuts.
I don't think I do. So thanks, man.
I don't know.
Mine is pretty long.
Yeah, it's always when
with.
It starts to get longer here. It's like that's when it's like I need a shape up. It starts getting in my eyes.
Yeah,
I try to tie it back sometimes, but
I haven't had like short hair in a long time. It's been years.
I miss it. I do miss it.
And part of me wants to like remember when is the last time I had short hair? Was it like 2019? No, okay, actually yes, because we went on tour in late 2019. We shaved our heads on stage in Texas.
Yes.
In Austin or Houston. Yeah. So that was the last time I had short hair. It was shortly after that, so like early 2020.
I feel like I've cut mine a few times. I like once or twice after that too.
You have cut it short since then because there's like thumbnail
from like earlier,
shots that we took
like a year or two ago, or 2 years ago, year and a half.
Yeah, where you have short hair.
My hair's been growing for a bit, but it needs to be chopped off. I can feel like
you don't like that mane.
It's nice every now and then, I guess, but it's just sometimes you feel it on your neck, and then you can't get it out of the way when you're eating. There just comes a point where it's like I get hints of just wanting to just get it all off. Get it all off of me. But I'm too lazy for that shit.
You're like Pedro from Napoleon Dynamite. When he goes home and he gets, his head feels hot and he gets in the bath and he drinks some cold water and then he realizes it's his hair that's making him hot, so he just shaves it all off.
Yeah. If you haven't seen the movie Napoleon Dynamite, the one that Matt just referenced, give it a watch.
I don't even know if people have heard of if a lot of people have heard of that movie. It's a pretty like indie like underground hit.
Yeah, kind of like Juno.
Right.
And Captain America, First Avenger.
I thought you were going to say Captain Phillips, First Avenger.
Well, that's still in the works, so.
And I didn't spoil anything because it's not a real movie. Shit. Do you think
I would fucking love if in like Marvel, yes, they have these like cameos from
real life,
but like this whole multiverse thing, like we get like Tom Hanks landing a plane on the Hudson, like Captain Sully. Like I wish we got Captain Sully pulling up helping the Avengers. It was a multiverse, not just with Marvel stuff, but from all content and media and all that shit.
I love that idea. Where it's like Ready Player One, but instead of video games, it's movies.
Yes,
and they just get the real actors. You know, like Captain Sully comes in. Maybe Captain Phillips comes in.
That would be fun. There's got to be a trio. So the joke is like, there's 3 Tom Hanks.
He has to play another captain, a shrimp and boat captain.
Forrest Gump.
Dude,
they could use that weird looking de-agifying stuff where it just looks like they blurred and softened their face.
Which is really interesting to me that like in cinema, like high production shit, it looks so bad, but you can go on an AI website and do it to a video in 5 seconds and it looks better than that.
It's like all those times where stuff will come out from Disney or another big budget studio and the effect they'll put out the episodes. There was this like big effect scene or something where it's like de-aging, whatever it is, and it just misses. It's like there's something uncanny, and like as a collective, everyone watches like that fell off, and then all of a sudden, a fan will come up on YouTube in like less than a week and be like, "Here's this, but better."
Yeah,
and then I think there's the story. I think this. I don't know if this is like a myth, but I think the Star Wars people ended up hiring one of those people to work on the show, on like one of their shows.
Hey, I mean, we've hired editors based on like stuff that people have made, like SuperMega edit stuff that we've seen, and we're like, oh, that's good. So guys, never stop dreaming. But honestly, when I saw Indiana Jones in the Circle of whatever,
the
Doom,
Circle of Time,
I think
something of
Dial of Destiny.
Yes.
When I saw that,
no, the circle one is the game.
Okay, circle dial, circle dot. Now I got my cootie shot.
Hell yeah.
But the beginning of that movie is young Harrison Ford. Like it's Harrison Ford from the old Indiana Jones movie where they de-aged him. And they actually did a really, really good job with that. When I was watching it in theaters, I was sitting there next to Luke, and I just remember being like, "Whoa, that just looks really good." Like I'm actually like, I was pleasantly surprised by that Indiana Jones movie.
I haven't seen it.
It wasn't bad.
The first time I noticed that type of technology being used, I think was in Civil War, whatever that one was called, the Avengers, Captain America Civil War. It was a Civil War movie where it starts with Tony Stark. It's like they made Tony Stark look younger and then some other guy look younger, but it was just kind of like it didn't look great at the time, but it was, for me, one of those moments of like, oh shit, we're doing this now. Like we're not using maybe there's makeup involved, but you remember like that specific makeup whenever they try to make a really young person old. It's like you can still see the youth behind their eyes, and even though they're acting, it's like,
well, I think honestly a big part of it is that their skin is it's still very like taut.
Yeah,
because that's why people get facelifts when they're older, because your face starts to like loosen and sag, and then a facelift basically just like stretches that back.
And then with like all the makeup that they used to do, like old makeup, although there has been some where they do a really good job, like the Johnny Knoxville, like jackass old grandpa makeup, I think is really good.
Well, those are full on prosthetics, I think, right?
But like, you know, like in movies, even, I don't want to try to be so unfair as to go back all the way to something like Back to the Future or whatever. But there's that specific, like,
Yeah.
whenever you see an old person or like a young person in old makeup, you clock it right away. It's like, oh, that's someone in makeup.
Are you talking about like when like Crispin Glover or like the mom when they have to play older versions, the actors have to play older versions of themselves in like modern day?
And as I said, I think that might be a little cheap because that's a movie from decades and decades ago, right? So yeah, well, it's not like a 30s or 40s movie, but it's from the 70s or 80s. Sorry, I don't.
Back to the Future, I think is like 87,
Okay.
88. I think
Nice.
87. But yeah, I mean, it's also the same though when they try to like before de-aging with computers, when they would try to make people that were older look younger with makeup, which can work in certain things, but if they're trying to play a younger version of themselves that is well known, like a character in a franchise, that's always tricky because like people have an idea already of what that person looks like as this character when they were young, and when you try to like undo that with makeup, it's pretty noticeable.
I'm still all for just like casting a different actor to play old and young self, and like having the audience be smart enough to be like, oh, and like I don't know, there's in certain cases I can see it, like it's fine, but when you get to there's some that have even been memed, like the Robert De Niro in The Irishman, where it's like they de-age him and make him young when he can't physically play that young of a character. Like he's trying to play like a 40-year-old or 30-something-year-old at one point.
Do they
It's
even
just
really
like,
change his voice for that?
I haven't.
Because
I
your
haven't
voice
seen
does
it.
change as you get
I've
older.
just seen that scene where it's just
That's right,
like,
you haven't seen it.
Yikes!
I haven't. I only saw Irishman once, and it was in theaters. And
It's probably all. You think you're going to see the second time? Maybe later in life.
I mean, like it's one of those things where it's like if we were hanging out and it's like I want to watch The Irishman, I wouldn't say no.
Oh, I would never want to watch. I don't think I'd want, like, if we're hanging out, I don't know if I'd want to just spend that time sitting for like 3.5 hours.
I'll be honest, dude. To people, and that's in the comfort of your own home. People don't want to go to the movies to watch a 3+ hour movie unless they're gonna bring.
Did you ever see Avatar?
the new one? No.
No. You
but
still got to go see that.
I do have to go see it. I've heard it's
Support it. James Cameron needs you. He said he's going to spoil 4 and 5 if he doesn't receive the funding necessary for them.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, I'll go see it. But it's like I've been a staunch supporter of this. They got to bring intermissions back because they had intermissions back in the day, and also that would increase concession sales. Like, give everyone a chance to fucking get up and go pee, dude. Like I
think 3 hours is the mark where it's like an hour and a half. Give us a 5 minute, 10 minute. What do you think? 10
minutes. Five is, you know how long women be taking to use the bathroom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. And they always go in there together. So well, I don't know what they're doing in there.
But then I guess you start to get into also the conversation of then will movies. No, because streaming's so big. I was about to say, like, does that mean the structure of movies will inherently change? You already have, like, for example, I mean, this isn't really anything that's different. You see it in a lot of, like, schlop and action, whatever. But Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, I saw some headline recently. They're talking about, like, a movie they're in on Netflix where, like, Netflix apparently wants them to restate what's going on in the plot several times throughout the movie so that people on their phones are constantly updated on, like, this is what's going on.
I hate the attention span shortening. Like,
it's happening. I can tell it's happened to me.
Me too.
I'm wanting to be like, oh, okay, let's speed this guy up to 1.5.
Or even like, I mean, sometimes like I'll be watching a fucking video on like Instagram Reels or Twitter, and it's a short video, and it's still, I'm like, all right, let's get on with it, and I'm like, can I not just sit and watch a video? Which I don't like that, but
we used to be. I used to just sit down and
I
just
cannot read a book.
Watch a long ass video.
Can you read, like, how do you think you would be at sitting down and reading a magazine article?
Well, the thing is, I've always hated magazine articles. And like, I'd be much better if you just give me a little book. I am much better at reading when I'm on vacation than when I am here.
That's true.
If I'm on vacation, I'll get, the thing that sucks is this is what happens most of the time. I'll go on vacation, I'll get 3/4 through a book, and then I get home and just like,
you don't finish it.
Yeah, I get into the rhythm of being home again, and I have my game station again. You know, all that stuff, and
I read on vacation too, and it feels good on vacation. I think the best. I think in my brain, it's because like if I try to read at home in my like daily life, there's always in the back of my mind, it's like there's something more important I should be doing right now. But on vacation, it's like, let
me read a little.
Yeah. And at home, it's like, why do I need to be nourishing my mind? You know.
But I mean, I want to say like the last book I finished because I've started a bunch.
The King's Quest.
But then haven't. It was like a year and a half ago. Maybe.
Is it the one that we had in the drawer in the Jesus video, the Judas sketch?
No, that's from a series my buddy really likes. Who the author did write the book that I did make all this Tress of the Emerald Sea, I believe it's called, by Brandon Sanderson.
That's right, Brandon Sanderson.
Really good one-off. Really fun little adventure, swashbuckling, good time.
And I was you brought that book to set that day, and you were like, "Oh, we can just throw it in the
Tress. It's The Way of Kings.
Way of Kings." And you put it in the drawer as like an Easter egg, and I was genuinely surprised because I didn't know that book. And
the response,
the comments, I was like, "Bro, I didn't know how many of you guys were little bookworms." Jeez.
He's been described to me as just kind of like the next great in like fantasy writing. You know, you have like, depending on your opinions of people, right? You know, you hear for the norms like us, like it's Tolkien, George R.R. Martin,
J.J. Simmons,
J.J. Simmons, but like this is like another, like he not only writes well and writes very interesting stories, but he constantly he's a book machine. He's pumping them out, and it's not because he feels like he needs to. He just legitimately and loves writing. So he's writing all the time.
I will say, like, when we were working on the book, nothing felt better than, like, when we would get on a flow and we would, like, pump out, like, 40 pages. Like, that felt good.
Where now we have Grok to do it for us.
Yes, we do.
That's a joke for everyone listening that can't read our facial expressions.
Yeah,
we will not be using Grok or anything to write.
No, but I really do like the idea of in the next book we write having like a third guy that, you know, he's a friend of ours. He's a very good writer, and he helps us with this book because we think he's funny. But he doesn't want people to know his last name or his face, and his name is Al. So on the cover, it's like written like fully with the help of Al, and it just looks like it says AI.
His first name.
Just so it looks like it says AI.
Written with the help of Al.
Yeah, I think we should do that.
We'll see. I mean, the funny part is like if you get blowback, then it's like, oh, but like the truth is, but there's some instances where the blowback,
they think we're doing a cover
goes
up
so far over that the context never gets, you know, truly understood.
I mean, it's like, aren't those the guys that wrote an AI book?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, no, it was our friend Al.
It was a joke. It was a G.I. Jane joke. You know, that'd be us.
Yeah. I don't know what he mouths at that. He yells and you can't really hear him at that part. And he goes, what a fucking...
Well, Will Smith at the time, I remember the footage. It's iconic. He's sitting there in the stands and you can barely tell what he's saying. And then the camera cuts to him.
I thought he was joking.
And he's licking on a big, you know, one of those giant lollipops with the rainbow swirls.
Yeah, with the spiral.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a funny gag. But real quick... You were talking about what was it?
Books, reading,
intermissions. I'm working my way backwards.
The Second Amendment.
Were we talking about that? Because hold on, what were we talking about? Because I had a point. We're talking about Tom Hanks playing captains.
Oh, that was way back. Okay,
I know. Yeah. He plays a captain in Green Mile too. Just a different type of captain.
So you're going back to like the Avengers, but with Captain Sully and Captain Phillips conversation.
I mean, it would be cool if there was like if they started expanding on the Captain Phillips universe and made a sequel.
I mean, I want to know what he's up to now.
Just the most boring fucking sequel. It's like it's just him, like he's retired now.
At home.
It's just him at home, like maybe, you know, having like a TV dinner.
A movie about the first time of him watching Tom Hanks's Captain Phillips and then himself getting flashbacks to what really happened.
And it just shows scenes from Captain Phillips again. That would be like the idea of a sequel where it's the character like remembering what happened the first time, and it's just that again. I love that. But speaking of remembering things, I remember now. We were talking about books.
Oh.
And you were talking about the next great fantasy writer. Well, I might be sitting next to one because episode 100.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a little something we've been teasing.
The underwater pyramid.
That's right. We're finally going to get to hear and see the underwater pyramid. And it does exist. I was at Ryan's house and I looked at your bookshelf, and what did I see?
It's sitting right there.
It's right there.
I'm gonna bring it, and I gotta bring it in a very protective casing because it's history.
Could I scan all the pages
if you want,
so we could like maybe put it on Patreon or?
Ooh, I think even just like a read along where like the pages,
where it shows it on that would be great. Yeah.
What was our plan for illustrations? If we wanted to do like illustrations of each chapter, was it just me just doing new art? What if we sold this?
The underwater pyramid
for $1,000 with a signature 2,000.
Now you're speaking my language.
Hey,
I'm seeing green, brother.
Money, money, money.
Cha-ching!
Ads.
You guys know me. You know that I always struggle with sleep issues. Well, guess what? I don't struggle as much anymore. Why? Because of Ʞᴜ. That's right. Before bed, I pop one of those delicious little gummies, and then I'm out like a light, to quote Drake. Now listen to this. February. It's wild because one week you're supposed to be romantic and the next week you're just like, just bring me the margarita, please. Because, it's National Margarita Day as well in February. That's right. You know how stressful February can be. Luckily, with Ʞᴜ, there's gummies for when your thoughts won't shut up. Like I said, I can pop one of those bad boys and be asleep like I've never slept before. THC sodas for social plans you didn't fully commit to. Premium pre-rolls for leaving the function early or staying late or winky face. And $70 ounces, because peace of mind shouldn't cost more than your utilities. Everything's federally legal hemp THC, DEA certified, lab tested, and shipped discreetly. I don't know how I'd make it through this frickin' February crazy month without Ʞᴜ. So, if you're 21 or older, go to Ʞᴜ.co and use code SuperMega for 35% off the entire month. That's Ʞᴜ.co, code SuperMega. 35% off, shipped discreetly to your door, and the only relationship this February that definitely won't break up with you. So enjoy responsibly, and major thank you to Ʞᴜ for supporting this show and keeping laughs within reach.
Don't touch that dial. Listen to...
Ladies and everyone else, I specifically started with ladies because...
Of course.
Ladies might want to leave the room for this next part.
Lady! Oh, yeah.
This is where things are about to get a little juicy, a little R-rated.
We're about to talk about something that we brought up last episode.
Yeah, it's a little something called the Goon Cube. This was, if you didn't see episode 98, Ryan, we'll do a quick recap, okay? Ryan organically was fed an ad on TikTok for a goon cube.
A goon cube.
And you showed this to me. And the second, I heard you like watching it. And I was like, send that to me right now.
Well, was I showing it to? No, it was a secret from Luke at first.
Because we were getting it for him.
I think I laughed and you were hearing because
I heard it. Specifically,
you were instantly like, send that to me
because I was sitting at my desk.
There's so like life that sparked behind your eyes.
Yeah, it's like the most life you've like. My dark circles went away immediately.
Like, oh my god,
I looked 5 years younger. But basically, it was the line of the hardest part will be choosing what to goon to. Like when I heard that, I was like, send me that right now. So you guys might be, if you're a visual watcher. Audio listeners, you unfortunately are going to have to go take a little look-see-poo at the YouTube version of the podcast, because if you feast your eyes upon the screen,
you can see that there's a goon cube on the center table.
That's right.
That we usually have, fine decorations. Each episode we try to decorate it in a different fashion.
Right. And last episode, I had ordered the goon cube, and it hadn't arrived yet. But between recording 98 and 99, guess what, baby? The Goon Cube has landed. I had some time to mess around with it. I spent some time with it, if you catch my drift. And I got some words, okay? The way I went into this, you might be thinking, oh, he's going to sing nothing but
praises.
He's going to sing praises of the Goon Cube. What's the first thing you notice about it, Ryan?
Very tiny.
It's very small. And when I received the package and I took the box out, I went, what? This can't be right.
I could have sworn the Goon Cube was going to be like, you know.
Dude, I thought it was going to be like this big.
I was going to put it in my palm. Yeah, it was going to be something like that.
Because, like, you know, if you're going to goon, you know, what is this? A Goon Cube for ants?
Like, do I have to have those fucking glasses that, like I'm sitting right here?
Woo! The fucking ones that, like, they would have in, like, I don't know, a movie like Atlantis.
Yeah. Where
it's like, they just, like,
yeah.
Yeah, honestly. Like, I don't know how one is supposed to goon to this.
It's certainly not big enough for me to focus on any detail while I'm gooning.
Right. And at that point, it's like, I might as well just be using my goon binders.
I might as well just be looking at my own penis to goon.
Which normally, you know, is not very big, but compared to this thing, you know, it's nearing the same size. Yeah, but basically, if you guys, if you look, Luke, can you zoom in on that Goon Cube? Also, when we introduce it, basically.
Also, right now.
And yeah, it's zoom it. Yeah,
but if you already had it zoomed in, zoom in more.
Mm-hmm. Get it as close as you can, with everyone can see the full cube. Still.
Luke, that's obviously a sarcastic zoom. That's blurry. You can't see
zoom
anything.
It out.
Zoom out a little
like
bit.
that. That's good. That's a nice one. That takes most of the screen up, but. There, you could see right now, there's no gooning material. It's specifically, it's the GIF of the Nana Nana Boo Boo,
which could be someone's.
Depending on
what's Rule 34, right? If it
exists, there's porn of it. That's right. I hate that you and I both know that like word for word.
I hate that we didn't even have a different way of saying it.
No, because I mean, dude, we grew up in like 2010s internet.
Yeah, we did.
We know what's up, right?
Yeah, we do. Our penises while gooning.
Oh yeah.
I guess you don't have to have a hard penis. You could goon. You could
goon with a soft penis. I guess.
If you want.
I'm sure one day they're gonna write papers about this kind of stuff
and this conversation. We're gonna be in like some sort of doctorate study and paper.
Like someone will be literally like getting their PhD, writing their master's thesis on like
goonology.
Goonetics and they'll like
goonetics.
They'll quote us as like a like a source of
theoretical goonetics.
Theoretical goonetics. Isn't that what Ninja Brian has it in?
Yeah, I think so.
I love gooning.
I started it.
Yeah, no, I goon all the time. You can be any age to goon.
Hey, check this out. Oh,
Brian, oh, dude, come on, man. We haven't seen you in like 2 years. That's the first thing you do.
I was gooning so hard last night. Yeah, okay, I see.
It's like him just butt ass naked, like legs spread, ass spread, like whoa,
like mouth just open, just fuck.
Well, and he proved to us you can goon with a soft penis.
Yeah,
he wasn't hard in that one. I don't think he's able to do that. But basically, the Goon Cube. All right, here's the thing. A, it's small.
How many letters?
So there's 26 letters.
You could use all 26 of them?
Well,
I feel like with the amount of complaints we both have, you could reach 26.
Probably. I actually don't know how many letters of the alphabet I'm going to hit here. So I thought you were just asking how many letters exist. We got A. B. I thought it was going to be as simple as connecting this thing to like my phone via an app or something.
Or you thought it was going to be as simple as 1, 2, 3.
A, B, C. It wasn't as easy as that.
No.
Baby, you and me. Do, re, mi. It basically you turn it on it's supposed to turn you on. That's the whole point. But you got to go to like your local router IP address, but it's not even yours. It changes every time you turn it on, and it takes you to like this just HTML web page where you can upload GIFs. However, the problem is the GIFs need to be a certain size. That makes sense. It's like they have to be 240 by 240, and they need to be under a certain amount. And the amount of data this little goon cube can hold.
Which first off, I just want to stop there because hold on, Chief. Just this technology, I was lamenting to you outside earlier about this. This technology is over a decade old. Of like, remember, like they're still popular, but the picture frames where it's like put a USB stick or load pictures onto it, and then by itself it'll flip through them.
Yeah.
Why do you have to go to some HTML? Why can't it just be something on here where it's like load them in and then it just cycles through them?
Well, I mean that's actually gonna lead to my next point as well. But the storage size, which is C, but I'm not there. I'm not from C to shining C yet. I'm still on B, and B. I'll tell you something, dude. GIFs aren't normally like massive. You know, they're not huge files.
Like you.
I'm not huge.
True.
Yeah. But that's besides the point. The storage size on this little sucker is only 1.8 megabytes, which is...
Or megabits, for those confused.
Yeah. And I'll tell you something. That's not a lot of GIFs. It's full right now with 2 GIFs of you. 2 GIFs.
What's the other one?
Well, that's a surprise.
Okay.
But it's very frustrating. That has such a and also like the server, like the storage is linked to like your router or something, and I'm like, why can I not change the path and allow more space to like a different designated whatever? C
Sure.
is where it's about to be the most heinous, okay? Because you might be like, oh, I don't care, file size, whatever, size of the box, whatever, the cube. What was this advertised as?
A goon cube. Mm-hmm. It says goon cube.
Made by
Gooners
for
gooning.
That's right.
In fact, I mean the hardest part about this whole product in the first place was supposed to be choosing what to goon to.
I mean, specifically the hardest. It was set up so easy. Not true. It was not an easy setup. So.
Lies
on lies on lies, and
a lie sandwich.
It's a lie sandwich. It's a lie casserole. But the advertisement, it came preloaded. Remember, with the ultimate goon pack.
Did it come preloaded with anything?
No, it didn't come preloaded with anything. And I'm like, okay, well maybe it's maybe they just can't actually put it on the device. Maybe they don't want to put it on the device because, someone got this for their grandson not realizing what gooning is, and, they don't want to.
Sure.
But basically, I spent quite a few minutes trying to find this gooning material. I had it plugged in. I finally had it set up, and I'm like, where's the WFAPs? I cannot find any of this gooning material. I go into the email. Nothing. So then I go to their website, and here's where it really pissed me off. What do I see on the website? Do I see the word goon once? No. Is it even called the Goon Cube? No. It's called a Cuboox. Quboox. Doesn't even make sense. Cuboox? That's not Goon Cube. So that was false advertising. I go to the website. It's got GIFs of Pokemon in Spirited Away. And I go, hold on.
That's not goon material.
I can't goon to that stuff. Well, Pokemon, there are some things that I probably could, but...
Like what?
Why? Literally, there's no point going into that kind of thing right now. You're derailing me. So I go and I finally track down a part of the website that's like, if you bought this on TikTok, download your exclusive gift pack here.
Okay.
And I click it, and I was like, okay. It opens a PDF, and I was like,
a PDF?
Yeah, PDF. And
that's not a GIF.
I know, a PDF. And guess what? You sure as hell can't put a PDF on there.
So what the hell is this PDF?
Could you goon to a PDF? Absolutely.
100%.
It just depends on what is in the PDF. But the PDF just had a download code. Just a very simple one.
How many steps?
Yeah. So then I had to
goon.
I had to go to a separate website now. I had to go to a GitHub repository, okay? Which that felt sketchy. And I was able to, it was password protected. I was able to enter the code, and then I see the repository of folders of GIFs. And I'm like, I couldn't see what they were yet. I just see 240 by 240, 80 by 80. Like, I'm like, oh shit. And I kind of,
You're going, it's goon time.
I'm going, yeah, fuck it. It's gooning time. It's gooning hours. It was about to be gooning hours. I made my girlfriend leave the room. I dimmed the lights. I put on my Gwyneth Paltrow candle. I put on a little music. A little Bruno Mars. It's good gooning music.
Oh, okay. Is you just wanted me to comment on the Bruno Mars?
Yeah, I just thought that would impress you.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you were going to continue, if there was more.
I will now. And I download this. Well, before I downloaded, I did look at some of the file names. A lot of the file names were like, I mean, they're all .gif, but some of the file names are fully in Chinese. And I was like, I didn't even know you could have file names in Chinese. And it felt a little sketchy. Just all of it felt sketchy.
When do you get to see all this gooning material?
I download it, baby. I download that zip.
Hell yeah.
I unzip that shit.
And
I start going one by one through the GIFs. Huh. What is this? This is Pokemon. This is Neon Cat. This is a Vincent Van Gogh painting
not
animated.
like Pikachu wearing a thong.
No.
And not like Neon Cat with its pussy out.
Nope. Absolutely not. Just regular.
Because that's something that maybe we could goon to.
100%. But guess what? There's a lot of files. I keep going down. One by one. I'm not seeing anything to goon to. There's like 4 or 5 folders though. Don't worry. I keep going. I get to some anime stuff and I go, oh hell yeah! Now we're entering the right territory. Guess what? There is not a single thing after like 15 minutes of going through every single GIF in this fucking folder. There's not a single thing I can goon to. The closest thing is there's like an anime girl dancing, not scantily clad or anything. Just dancing.
You don't even see her butt cheeks.
You don't see her butt cheeks. You don't see her pussy hole. You see none of it, dude. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, there's no way. I must have downloaded the wrong gooning material. They're like, I rewatched the ad. I sat there in my computer.
You sat there bewildered, sweating, in your Fruit of the Looms.
You don't got to dox the brand like that, dude.
What? That's a nice brand.
I'm trying to gatekeep that brand, but I don't want it to blow up.
Okay.
But I'm sitting there
wearing your house flip flops.
They didn't make many of those, and the price of those they're going to go up now.
It's a great movie.
Are you talking about the Japanese movie?
I did. I turned it into that. But originally it was just a pair of house slippers. But then
I was thinking of Dr. House.
Oh shit.
Right?
Dude, Houseception right now.
Yeah,
brother.
that's Houseception because I'm wearing it's house within house within house. Anyway, sorry. My girlfriend actually was still in the room. She was playing
That's cheating.
No, it's not.
You can't goon with your girlfriend in the room.
I'm good at doing it quietly. She doesn't even know. Well, usually I'm using my binder of goon material. So she thinks I'm like studying. She thinks I went back
with
to
the
school.
page protectors and all that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You got to protect those pages.
And the dividers.
You got to organize them. She actually doesn't know about SuperMega. She doesn't know about...
I miss dividers, dude. I'm sorry.
Right?
Off topic.
Yeah, off topic real quick.
Do you remember when kids had those like...
I love the colorful ones.
Had the fancy colorful ones where you could put like a little slip into the see-through like translucent pocket.
And they had like red, yellow, green, blue, and
then
white.
Sometimes you were just stuck there with the manila colored, just kind of like ones where you'd have to just write just directly on them. Ugh.
Yeah.
Some kids had some fancy ass dividers.
Dude, some kids had fancy dividers that were like... a step above the ones because the ones that you're talking about, the nicer ones, that's like the sheet would be like a manila sheet, but then the tab would be like a translucent.
There's somewhere the whole thing is like a nice that plastic foldery texture type thing.
Yep, exactly. I don't know what that is, but it's
Plastic.
It's something like that.
A little off topic.
But those are great for a goon binder. I would suggest the ones that are fully plastic though, because you never know if things are going to get wet and wild.
Ooh.
And you don't want to. I've messed up plenty of gooning binders that way, but you know, I legitimately, I turned to my girlfriend. I was like, "There's nothing like I literally." I'm not kidding though. Like she watched me for like 20 minutes go like trying to find where this gooning stuff was.
Matt, maybe the ad was correct.
What do you mean?
The hardest part will be finding what to goon to. Maybe it's not false advertising.
Dude, they probably have a genius legal team. They're like, we want to sell this as like a gooning thing, but we don't want to like, you know, put actual like porn. That's weird.
Just be honest with them. Tell them the hardest thing about this product.
The hardest part will be choosing what to goon to. It's like, yeah, because I can't find anything. And even if you can't find like sexual things, like, you know, actual goon material, it's still the hardest part if you're going through the material that came with it is choosing what to goon to, because none of it's goonable.
But like, you put this up on a dresser or something, like people aren't gonna walk by and like be able to see it really. Like this needs to be at least 2 to 3 times, 4 times the size of what it is now for it to be some sort of like decoration on someone's mantle or kitchen island or some shit.
Yeah, like I feel like Derek Zoolander right now. When he finally sees the Derek Zoolander Center for Kids Who Can't Read Good.
What is this? You said it earlier in the podcast.
Center for Ants.
Oh yeah.
The first time I saw that part of the movie, I died.
Died laughing.
I died laughing. But genuinely, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed at the size. Well, I guess what goes around comes around. I'm disappointed at the goon. The lies. I'm disappointed at the capacity to store gooning material.
You only put like 2 things on there, right?
Yeah, and then to do something else, I have to delete the other ones. And guess what? And upload something. It does not upload a like 400 kilobyte file fast. You got to watch that loading bar go.
It's just not. It's not a goon cube. I wouldn't call it a goon cube. It is not even a good decorative cube. It's a cube of lies.
It is.
We get sued.
Well, if we get sued, then in the discovery process, we're going to find out if when they said made by gooners for gooners is true.
I mean,
I want access to his hard drives. I want to see I want to see if he's a gooner. What's he gooning to?
Why don't we do what the American dream was set up for? We're disappointed in a product. Why don't we make it better and do it ourselves? We make a goon cube. We sell it to gooners everywhere.
And it could be
preloaded with gooning material.
The first goon cube made by gooners for gooners. Because this guy that made, he can't claim it. Also, I gotta be honest, he didn't make the goon cube. You can find these on Alibaba for like $8, which I found out after the fact, and I was like,
how much did you pay for it?
I don't remember. I think it was I mean, it wasn't
like $20
like,
or something.
It was like 49, 50 maybe, like $50.
Okay.
But for me, that was a steal because it's the world's first cube made by gooners for gooners, preloaded with gooning material.
No, it's not.
It's not. So,
but the hardest part will be finding what to goon to.
So yeah, overall, I'm disappointed by the goon cube. And you actually, yesterday, you sent me another TikTok ad, and it infuriated me because basically, not even a week after I received my goon cube, my first thought is I wish it was bigger. You send me an ad. You want to go ahead and Luke? Should we roll the clip?
If you make it bigger, we will buy it. All right. So we finally listened. Introducing the Q Box 2.0.
What the fuck is this? Where am I supposed to put this thing? Nope. Nah. Bro, what am I doing?
Okay, we get it. It's not exactly what you wanted.
Yeah.
So what was the point?
I actually don't understand what the point of that ad was.
It's just advertising this piece of shit by saying we have something in the works. But that other thing that was the guy was complaining. By the way, that other Goon Cube, if you noticed, had like a wooden kind of
also, who's going to complain
exterior.
about that?
It was big. It was a good, like, that's exact. What they showed was the size of what a Goon Cube should be. Why in the world the guy in the ad was complaining, going, "Where am I supposed to put this?" and was legitimately putting it in places where you would put a Goon Cube.
Yeah, that guy pissed me off in that ad.
Well, he did put it on his mouse pad for some reason to straw man his point.
And when he put it on top of his his gaming PC, and I'm like, okay, dude, come on. But I got excited at first that finally, they listened. Our prayer's been answered. A bigger Goon Cube. I was mad that they did this right after I had bought this, but then they're like, just kidding, though. We didn't make that.
Don't feel as bad.
I don't feel as bad. It's just that's a goonable cube, and it pisses me off because this is a cool little trinket to put on your desk, but gooning, no, it's not gooning hours with this thing. So that's my final verdict.
And for those unfortunate to be in our situation of not being able to goon, but thankfully, hopefully you didn't have to go through the turmoil of buying a Goon Cube and finding out for yourself. You
saw how long it took me to set it up before the podcast, right?
Here's some gooning material from the Super Mega Fantasy Factory Spank Bank.
We're gonna share that?
Just 2 images.
Okay, just 2 images. Yep.
Only from Luke's folder, though.
Is he cool with that? Well, we own the company, which means we own the Spank Bank. So
if he could, I feel like the moment I mentioned his name, if he could like grab my head and just and it would smash. And
absolutely, if he, I feel like Luke has this type of specific rage inside him when we mentioned him on the podcast that he would one day all of a sudden. He's gonna get pissed at me for some Matt bullshit, and my head's going to explode, and he's gonna be like, "Oh my god, I did that with my mind."
Or he's been that that beast within has been tempered for so long. He keeps it well hidden, but one day it just slips, and it's almost like if Cyclops from the X-Men were to like do this with his glasses, but unintentionally, so Luke accidentally explodes your head in a fit of rage.
I mean, that would honestly be horrifying. Not for me.
Be like the scene in Fan 4 Stick where Dr. Doom explodes everyone's heads. Show the clip, Luke.
Come a long way since the garage.
Well, how about I'm playing the kazoo and you're singing? And then I have a kazoo solo for one of the lyrical bits. Yeah.
Man, it's like, Ryan, you have to, you just hum. You no.